Open up the rhyme book and read the composition. I can truly give about the competition. I'm in another atmosphere, I'm on another mission. Yeah, you know that boy Logic put pen to page like a petition. You always switching up your whole position. I can see it in your face like an esthetician. Food for thought, it's the highest caliber nutrition. Everything come out my mouth, that's my own cognition. I got out the hood, then got money in addition. I remember when that boy ain't had no pot to. They wouldn't let me in, so I never asked permission. Tours like a war, I'm getting minimum 5 mil permission. Hit the ignition and beat the emission. Like a clinician more than a musician. My flow rare like a first edition. Report for dismission. Everything I ever thought of, it came to fruition. King of the transition. We never switch and peep the acquisition, no omission. Your lyrics dry it in the prepare for collision. Then the satellite that's on an orbiting mission.
I remember we didn't have any permission. Never forget.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League finds us a dozen miles east of the National Mall at the home of the Commanders here in Landover, Maryland. So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Slot man in motion left. Throwing to get going. It's Herbert. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. 2nd down and 3. They'll run, and for the first time, it's Jonathan Brooks. And some good running there. That's a first down up to the 43.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
59. 5-9.
On 1st down, Herbert. Got a man left side. It's caught. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Herbert now on 1st down. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down? Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes. So give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's in. Touchdown, Panthers. That touchdown, number 11 on the year. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And, Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out, so they'll take over at the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Shot.
On the ground, this is Jaleel McLaughlin. And he finds some daylight. Up past the 35-yard line. A pickup of 7. Here's 2nd and 3 to go.
Ready? Cowboy 80. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Ready, right?
Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. Going down the center of the field, open man, and it's taken in. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. A run here, it's McLaughlin. And a determined run there. He gets about 7 yards inside the 10-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
Come on, set. Check out.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is not going to get to the goal line. In fact, he's even going to lose yards on that play. And now it is 3rd and goal.
18 Cardinal.
They'll run. And he's going nowhere on this one. Met and dropped behind the line. And now it is 4th and goal. Joey Sly comes on. They'll try the field goal here. This about as short as you can get. Sly's kick is good. And the Commanders are on the board. It's 7-3.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
The timing of these RPO concepts, that's the entire key. Remember, Mike, in the college game, they get a 3-yard window that they're allowed to be downfield even on a forward pass. That's not the rule in the NFL. These decisions have to be made quickly. If not, even after a good pickup, you could be coming back due to a flag.
The motion man is Sanders. On 1st and 10, here's Brooks. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down. Play is stopped for a moment. It is an injured Carolina Panther on the field. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Mikey Sanderstill.
Okay, break.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Let's go now. Go.
On play action, Daniels. He connects downfield to Dotson. And he will get into the end zone. Jahan Dotson. Touchdown, Commanders. Slides extra point, up and good. And the Commanders are on top. It's now 10-7. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. On 1st and 10, here's Herbert. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry, and he'll gain about 6 there as it's up past the 35-yard line. Herbert going to try to throw on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
This offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. They can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes. It's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They do go for it. It's Herbert. He'll let it go deep left sideline. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. From their own territory. What a play on 4th down. 36 yards. Herbert now on 1st down. And no place to go. He's hit and taken down behind the line.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league, and it results in a negative play.
Herbert to the air again. That is caught. What a throw. Touchdown, Carolina.
All week, we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time. And what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket. Let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball. And that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Get it. Viking 18, 19 Lions.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Not just a first down, but reception number 70 on the season.
Dragon 60. Ready.
To throw is Daniels. This is caught down that right sideline. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. A terrific play all the way around, finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
Panthers 14.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Drive will start on the ground. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. They'll stick with him again. And he'll get past the marker. So he's got a first down on that gain of 5.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
Throwing on first down is Herbert. He's going to air this one out. He's got it! And he will score! Xavier Leggett, touchdown, Panthers. A beautiful combination in the air there, the pass downfield, and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10. They'll run. This is McLaughlin. And he's going to struggle to get back to the line, maybe a yard. Deron Payne there for the stop. Here's 2nd and 9. This one intercepted. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. Nothing the defense loves more, Greg, than the opportunity to not only stop a team, but turn them back around the other way. A touchdown on the pick 6.
Yeah, the defense just loves getting their hands on the ball when they can, Mike, but it is extra special when they're able to capitalize and take it all the way back for 6.
These are the ones that rip your heart out on the offensive side. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line.
Ready, set. Ready.
A run now with McLaughlin. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. He'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Second and 10.
They'll throw with Daniels. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
A gain there of 11. Good for a Commanders first down.
So just think, I mean, a couple minutes ago, we see a pick six. I mean, the last thing you want to do is the next time you step in the huddle is go 3 and out. So that's a big conversion. Now they got to find a way to get some of this momentum back, go down and get some points, and let everybody move past that pick six we saw in the last possession.
Second down and 8.
Broncos. Here we go. Set.
Throwing is Daniels. That's McLaurin open on the left side. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
That is brought in. He is in. Luke McCaffrey. Touchdown, Commanders. Out comes Sly for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Commanders will cut the deficit down to 4. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
Really nice job by the interior of this offensive line. It typically just takes one guy to distort the defense to give the back enough room to operate. And that's exactly what they did here, and it led to a big gain.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's second and inches. Here's a run with their tight end. And he'll take this one forward for about 3. And that's a first down. Now give on the ground. So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. We'll be back just outside the nation's capital after this. Shotgun now for Herbert. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
That is incomplete, but there is a flag down. Big call here. It was third down. Punting time for the Panthers, set to kick this one away. Oh, the coverage was great. They gave him no room to operate and made him pay for catching the ball.
Let's go. Ready, ready?
They'll go play action here with Daniels. Now pass deep for McLaurin. That is caught. And he will go all the way. Terry McLaurin. Touchdown, Washington.
This is when you're very fortunate as an offensive play caller, Mike, that you not only have the speed on the outside, but you got the big arm behind center, because it doesn't get real fancy. If you can hold up in the protection, you're saying run as fast and as far as you can. I'm going to throw it as far as I can, and when you connect, it is a thing of beauty, and in this case, it results in a touchdown.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it up. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. From the gun, it's Herbert. He'll throw it left and has his running back. Give him 14 on that play. One first down.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
The motion man is Sanders. Here's Herbert. To the tight end, and he fits it in on the corner route. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
On first down, Herbert. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. Second and a yard.
Go.
Throwing again, Herbert. He's got it at about the 8. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line.
Man, they're just running this 2-minute drill to complete perfection. It is such a point of emphasis of every offense, Mike. These end-of-half scenarios to come away stealing points make a big impact on the outcome of the game. And they're knocking on the door here, first and goal. At the very least, got to come away with some points. For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. He's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard.
That one taken in, middle of the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. That his second touchdown of the game. Numbers 11 and 12 on the season. Mevis, good on the extra point. And the Panthers have taken a 4-point advantage. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Come on, set. Ready.
On first down, Daniels. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
That's just such a tough throw. I mean, that's all arm. Being able to get your body turned and throw back across your body. I mean, it's one thing if you're just throwing it a couple yards to a check down. But in this case, he's still willing and able to push the ball downfield. And there does come some danger when you throw back across. But in this case, it's a big completion.
Daniels now on first down. A quick throw that's complete on the slant. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
Let's go now. Ready.
On the ground, McLaughlin. Now whistles. Timeout. 3 seconds left in this first half. Joey Sly comes on. They'll try the field goal here. This is going to be from 53 yards out. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Commanders cut the deficit down to 1. Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
Panther Street. Panther Street.
The third quarter begins with a run. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Get it.
On play action, Daniels. He'll look for Mitchell out of the backfield. It's a pickup of 12. First down, Washington.
So far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Ready. Go.
Here's Daniels. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
To throw is Daniels on 1st and 10. In trouble, and down he goes. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Cut 19.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. This defense hitting their ears back, coming to get him again.
The tackle made back in his own 49.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long.
Sack.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing.
Seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked, where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
Joey Sly comes on. They'll try the field goal here. This a 48-yard attempt. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Commanders will take the lead here in the 3rd quarter.
Job number 1 on this drive, find a way to get the lead. They, of course, would have loved to score a touchdown, Mike. But 3 points here, that's a pretty good consolation prize as it moves them out in front.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Quick throw, that's we get on the RPO. And that keeps them ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Short pass taken in by the tight end.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
That is intercepted. His offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the 2nd half, Mike, all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit overeager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers, they only make the deficit grow, not shrink. Now, there's a lot of football left, Mike. They can still get back into this. They just have to be a little bit smarter about which risks you're willing to take.
And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
Here we go, start. Charger, 19 Charger. Ready?
From the shotgun, it's Daniel. A throw right side is intercepted. And the Panthers are going to have it. They'll take over at their own 24-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Herbert now on 1st down. He's going to take a shot down the field. That's caught. And he will take this one in. 76 yards. Touchdown, Carolina.
Well, it seems this game is kind of getting to the point, Mike, where it's defense optional. I mean, both these teams are really...
And this one is blocked. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Ready?
Play action. Here's Daniels. He connects downfield to Dotson. An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13.
Ready?
Now Daniels. Oh, what a run. Down inside the 30-yard line.
This is an element to his game that we don't necessarily spend a lot of time talking about. He's not known as a traditional runner at the quarterback position. But when he has some space like he had here, he is more than capable of not only converting first downs, but picking up big chunk plays. It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to 3rd down.
Stop low, 18. Deputy.
From the shotgun on 3rd down, Daniels. He's got it inside the 5. It's a big play there on 3rd down, but there is a marker down, and that is not a good sign for the offense. Joey Sly comes on. They'll try the field goal here. This, a 44-yard attempt. Another one through the uprights. He's 4 for 4 on the game. So no shortage of offense in this one as we end the 3rd. Back with more Monday Night Football after this. So it is back to a 1-point game now in the 4th quarter as they kick it away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Slot man in motion right. Throwing on 1st down is Herbert. Quick throw, taken in. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Second and 7. They're trying to burn some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He'll be brought down. It was a nice pickup, but a penalty flag on the play. Early indications of a hold. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. Oh, he's got a man running with them, and they connect. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Everyone talks about all the physical qualities to play quarterback in the NFL, Mike, and of course that's a given. but it's really the cerebral approach to the game that separates the best from everybody else. And I think both of those things were on display there, as he did not only a great job of finding the vulnerabilities of the back end, but then once his guy was there, it was that arm talent that put the ball in the exact right spot to allow his guy to make the big play.
Go.
Now a handoff, running right. Nice gain on first down, but the penalty flags come in. And the question now, will the play stand? The motion man is Sanders. On play action now, Herbert. Open man downfield is Leggett. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative, just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A first down.
Great pre-snap recognition here by the quarterback. He looks outside and sees man coverage, and he knows exactly where he's going to go with the ball. Now it's up to the receiver to create separation at the top of the route. Ball's on time, great placement, nice big pickup.
Not much happening there, just a short gain. Here's a 2nd and 9.
Hey, Kappa. Go.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down. Quick throw here is complete. And he will score again. Touchdown, Panthers. His big game continues. His 3rd touchdown of this one. Numbers 11, 12, and 13 on the year. Greg, that's the way to handle it. Up 1, go down the field, get the touchdown, and extend the lead to 7.
Mike, the key for this offense is they were at their best when their best was needed. Being able to extend this lead late in the fourth quarter, they've got to be feeling pretty good about where things stand to close this game out.
Let's go now. 70 Timberwolves. Trap 60. Get up.
Now Daniels throwing on 1st and 10. He'll go left side here and complete this one.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
Okay, ready?
Here's 2nd and 6.
Get it.
Throwing now, Daniels. Now pass deep for McLaurin. He's got it. And he will score. Harry McLaurin, touchdown Commanders. He's got another one. His 2nd touchdown of the evening. Greg, how often do we say it's a one-possession game, but that's a two-part story? Part one taken care of right there with the touchdown.
All right, Mike, so they go down and they get the all-important touchdown. But only half the time is this truly a one-score game. They need this two-point conversion here to tie it up.
Cougar 19. Ready, ready.
Daniels now going to look to throw. That's incomplete. Oh, they were going for the conversion to get this thing even. Instead, it will remain a two-point game. So the lead is down to just 2 now in the fourth quarter as they kick it off.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Now a give up the middle. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. It's a Carolina first down.
Fourth quarter, you find yourself protecting a one-possession lead. It's a fine line, Mike, between do I keep the ball on the ground, continue to work the clock, or stay aggressive, try to extend this lead to a multiple possession game. That's the balance this play caller is dealing with right now.
Go. Ready.
And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be second down. Getting the tight end involved in the run game here. And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is first down.
A gain of 4 yards. First down, Carolina.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And a strong first down run, a pickup of 9, setting up second and short. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. A good spot here, second and a yard. On the ground, it's the tight end. And he will score. Ja'Tavion Sanders. Touchdown, Carolina.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
Ready.
They'll come up for 1st and 10.
Ready, ready.
They'll drop to throw. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. And that's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started. This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Tag! Mustang 19! 60 Bobcat! 60 Bobcat! 19 tight! 19 tight! Let go!
On third down, they'll throw with Daniels. A great job of knowing when to go. He gets 17 yards on that run and a first down.
Cowboy 80! 60 Maverick! 60 Maverick! Ready?
To throw is Daniels. Quick hitting slant there. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a first down.
On the ready!
They'll come up now for second down.
19 Lion! Here we go, Scott! Hut, hut.
Throwing is Daniels. That is brought in at the 10. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet.
Well, that was step one. The offense did their job, get this thing back within one possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
Slides extra point, up and good. And the Commanders will cut it to a 2-point lead. With one timeout remaining, all they can really do here is try to recover an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
With the rule changes on kickoff, Mike, it's just so hard to really expect to recover an onside kick nowadays. There's a lot of people pushing for kind of a radical change to this. Hey, can we make it 4th and 15? Offense gets the go. If they convert it, they keep the ball. I'm not sure that ever happens, but we can see here an onside kick, not much of a chance.
So this one a win for the visiting Panthers. And make that a 5th straight victory, as they're looking tougher and tougher to beat every week, especially heading to playoff time.